your basic stance. We're going to spread out through the toes, relax and release through your feet and ankles. Sweeping relaxation up through low legs, bend your knees. Tuck your hips in neutral. You can contract through pelvic floor muscles, sweep relaxation through the full length of your back, through waist, in through your belly and your chest. A sweep relaxation all the way through, circling round, releasing, relaxing down, healing, soothing and rejuvenating every single cell, deeper still into your breath. Coming deeper down into body. Any thoughts that arise, you can allow them to pass like fluffy clouds in the sky, allowing that flow, that fluidity, that deeper connection into the center of your being, down into your inner stillness. Sweet relaxation through the other half of you. Up, breathing inwards, down to your toes. Feel the connection with the ground. Feel yourself held, supported by solid ground. Feel that sensation as it grows up through feet, through your legs, hips, back, shoulders, arms, neck, head, out through the crown of your head, out in each direction, filling up that glowing orb of energy that envelops you. That protective, glowing bubble of energy, feeding new life, new creativity, an abundance of ideas flowing to you and from you. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, we can dance all of that gorgeous feeling through one side, bring it through center and out to the other side, and allow for that lengthening to release you, to restore you, to replenish you. And with each movement that you make, feeling deeper connected to your true inner self. Bringing hands down, we can gently sway, relax and release through your arms and your shoulders. And perhaps with some of that playful, joyful energy that you have within in abundance, you can explore your space round about you. And as you travel through time and space, feeling ever more present, enjoying the simplicity of this present moment. You could perhaps bring your hips into figure of 8 now. Perhaps your hands and arms echo that movement. Weaving your own patterns, dancing your own rhythm. Admitting our friends into the group. You might want to bring your hands skywards. Feel some of that sensation of soaring, as though you were a bird in that gorgeous blue sky. Let your hands tumble through the air, perhaps like feathers tumbling gently to the ground. coming closer to your connection with nature. The nature that you are. Whee! Wow. Help yourself to a spot of hydration. Nice to stay top, especially right now. And summer is here for us right now. Wow! And coming in to center in your own time. You can bring one hand to heart space, one hand to life force energy or womb space, just below your belly button. Feel the connection between the two. Feel the balance and harmony that you're fostering. And with each breath, feel the expansion. And as you create more space within each of those equally, so too your capacity to hold energy in those spaces expands and grows. Coming into center, we can bring one hand up over our head and lean into deeper stretch on one side. Don't collapse it, keep the rib cage open and bright. Bring it all the way back through. Onto the other side, bring your hand in towards womb space, life force energy space. And release all the way through, down through that side. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, coming back into center here. As you come into a gorgeous camel movement, we're going to flow energy down. I'm going to come slightly closer so you can see what we're doing here. You're going to lift your rib cage up, roll the movement down through your spine, pulling with your upper abs, mid abs, low abs, pelvic floor. Again, lift up, roll down, knees bend, hips tilt, lift up, roll down, knees bend, hips tilt, nice, lift up, roll down, knees bend, hips tilt, lift up, roll down, wow, knees bend, hips tilt, nice, lift, roll down, wow, rolling shoulders back, one and the other. Beautiful. From here, lift the hands up high. We're going to create that sun disk shape above our head. Slide your hip. Notice that range of motion through your hip now is deeper, it's wider. You can travel further than before. And we're going to bring that sun energy all the way down to your hips. Nice. From here, we're going to begin to descend down towards our mat. I'm going to do the side on, but you can do whichever way faces best for you. We're going to bring our hands out towards the side. We're going to step one foot forwards or across the mat. We're going to bring the other knee down. You can untuck your toes or keep them tucked. You're going to bring this foot forwards. Keep the hips in neutral as you slide forwards. This is going to be a really gorgeous opener for your hips. You could do this with your hand against a chair, the back of a chair, if that helps you to balance. From here, we're going to slide the hip back. Bring this heel away from you, bring the toes in towards you, and you're now releasing all the way through the back of your leg. Keep your hips in neutral. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, bring your toe back towards the ground, and then you're going to step this foot in to meet the other one. We're going to do that on the other side. So if you feel to, you could have something underneath your knee, a cushion, a yoga block, perhaps a rolled up blanket. On the other side, your hips are in neutral. You're going to slide this foot forwards and then create that bend through your knee, hips neutral. Nice. Enjoying that sensation of releasing stretch all the way down. Deep breath here. As you breathe out, slide your hip back. Slide your knee, your heel forward, bring your hips in alignment. So neither one is leading, they're level. And you're gonna release through the back of your leg there. Deep breath here. As you breathe out, turn your toes. You're gonna bring this foot in, bring it all the way into center. Bring your hands up towards the sky. And then in a salute to Ra, you're gonna come down towards, bring your glutes to your heels, and you're gonna come forwards with your hands, chin to chest. Walk your hands forwards. Giving praise to the sun. Praise to the sun god Ra. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's begin to roll up one vertebrae at a time, all the way back into center. Bring your hair around. Whee! Coming into center, you can join me cross-legged or similar. You could choose to be elevated on a cushion if you like. Walk your hips forwards and really feel your hips press into the ground. Here we can enjoy a really gorgeous release for the hips and the inner thigh. Bring your feet out in front, this diamond shape here. And so you can use your forearms, initially using gravity to release your knees to the ground. But you can also apply some gentle pressure with your forearm, your elbow, your hands, to bring your knees closer to the ground. And as you do that, you could pivot through your hips and bring your rib cage. Imagine bringing your rib cage up and over the top of your toes. That's what you want to aim for. So you're not collapsing through your chest and your shoulders. You're going to keep it open and bright through there. And you're just lifting up and out through your hips and over with your chest. Keep it open and bright. And at the same time as that, if you feel to, you can apply that gentle pressure to bring your knees closer to the ground. And as you do that, allowing your toes to meet again. Let them have a kiss and a cuddle. How they have longed to meet again. You could peel your feet apart like ripe fruit. Gorgeous, juicy fruit. I'm going to move slightly further back for comfort. There we go. You're going to release all the way through. And if you've been doing this movement with me for a while, you might be beginning to notice the difference with your inner thigh, the hips themselves. Your ability to rest in this position, you might find that easier. But if you're not quite there yet, just know that if you release and allow yourself permission to release tension through those muscles, that sensation is on the way. Holding just a moment longer. Deep breath here. And as you breathe out, let's gently release any tension through there. We're gonna walk our way back upwards. You can use your hands and your forearm in the center there. Coming up one vertebrae at a time. Bring alignment through the full length of your spine. Wow, doesn't that feel great? Let's bring one knee up towards the sky. We're gonna extend that away from us. Bring the toes in towards you, still sitting up high on hip bones. Bring this knee a little bit above the other knee if that's accessible to you. Bring your hands up towards the sky. Let's lengthen through our spine. Bring the crown of the head to the sky, tailbone to the ground. You're gonna angle gently through your waist. Take a deep breath in. And this time as you breathe out, we're gonna do that same pivot through the hips. Bring your ribcage up and over the top of your toes. That's where you're aiming for anyway. I don't know if that's actually physically possible, probably not. But visualizing that, and it helps you to stay open through your chest. Nice and straight and elongated through your spine. And the distance that you travel here is not what we're focusing on. What we're focusing on is that sensation of releasing stretch to the back of your leg and the alignment that you have to achieve that. Take a deep breath here. As you breathe out, notice if perhaps a little pocket of space opens out for you. Maybe you can stretch even deeper. Just maybe. And of course, depending on how cool or warm your surroundings, perhaps you can reach a little bit further or a little bit less of a distance. Take a deep breath here. This time as you breathe out, we're going to return all the way back into center. Let's take a moment to sway. Into center here. We're going to lift this knee, slide it out in front on the other side. Bring your knee up to the sky, bring it out to the side. We're going to fold it down to the side, resting comfortably high on hip bones. And now remember, neither hip is leading. One might want to turn and tilt like this to make that stretch easier, but actually it's making it trickier for you. Bring your toes in towards you. Let's extend up to the sky in praise of that sun god Ra. And then over to one side. And then you're going to angle slightly through that twist of waist. And then deep breath in as you breathe out. We're going to come forwards, pivot through your hips, straight flat back. Gently folding, bringing ribcage up and over the top. Take a moment to rest and relax into that stretch. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, see if you can notice perhaps there's a little pocket of space opens up for you in there. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to gently unwind, coming back into center. In its center, bringing yourself back into a cross-legged or similar position. We're going to bring our shoulders forward, bring them up, back and down. Slide the shoulder blades down your back. You can walk your fingers away on one side and bring your hand towards the ground, or you could anchor and bring your hand underneath you. Anything that allows the shoulder to sit in neutral and low down. Keep it low. On the other side, we're going to bring the hand up and round. Pinky is coming in towards your ear on the far away side of your head. Your elbow is going to travel towards the top corner of the room on a diagonal. And as you do that, use your hand and arm to enjoy that sensation of releasing stretch down through one side of your neck. In through trapezius and sternocleidomastoid. Deep breath here. As you breathe out, we can gently and gradually release that and bring it all the way around. Again, let's bring the shoulders into alignment. We're going to walk the fingers out and bring that hand to the ground. Bring the shoulder low. On the other side, bring your hand all the way around to the far away side. Pinky in towards your ear, your elbow on diagonal towards the top corner of the room. This is such a gorgeous releasing stretch. Lots of us hold tension through those muscles of neck and shoulders. If you haven't managed to receive a massage lately, or perhaps you've been sitting at a desk and not noticed tension appear, it's a gorgeous release. Take a deep breath in through belly. As you breathe out, we can gently and gradually come all the way around. And bring our hands out to the side. Keep the shoulders low. We're going to bring our hands around in front. And we're just going to enjoy dancing with that snaky arm. Bring it all the way out in front. Take the hands wide this time. We can elevate towards the sky. Open up through your chest and release through the front of your neck. Bring that all the way back into center. You can cross your hands over the other way. And gently returning your hands out to the side. Option to do that one last time. We bring your hands in almost behind you a little. Bring your chin towards the sky. Open through your chest. In the front of your neck. And here, as all things expand, so too do they contract. And as they contract, also too do they expand. Bring your hands onto the back of your neck. Bring the elbows forwards. And we're going to use the hand and arm just to release directly down the back of your neck through trapezius. Returning that back into center. And now, find yourself in a comfortable seated position. You might want to get a blankie. You can use something, maybe you want to take on an extra layer. Find yourself resting in that deep, comfortable position. Perhaps you want to have a little spot of hydration just before we carry on. My buttons are not working here. We're going to continue on with this piece of music here. Oh, something will play. What's this? This has found its way to us. Let's assume that it's arriving because it's the perfect moment to receive it. Tropical rainforest sounds. It's called From the Heart of the Forest. And resting in that comfortable position, we can bring deep relaxation and a wave throughout our entire being. We can contract through the muscles of feet, ankles, and low legs, squeeze through those muscles, and then release them. Feel them sink down deeper and deeper into comfort, held by solid ground. Up through knees, relax, soft knees. Upwards through upper legs, into your hips and your glutes. We can contract the muscles of thighs and hamstrings, your hips and your glutes, pelvic floor. Squeeze through each of those muscles. Feel yourself lift higher and higher off of the ground as you squeeze through those muscles. Feel the strength within those muscles, and then gently release them. Feel yourself descend as any tension melts away, dissolving away any tension. Relax. Relaxation sweeps upwards through long muscles of back, waist, into belly and chest. We can contract the muscles of back, waist, belly, and chest. Squeeze through those muscles. Feel them shorten and strengthen, and then release them. Feel those muscles relax. Each of your organs relax as relaxation sweeps upwards. We can contract the muscles of shoulders, upper arms, forearms, wrists. Form a fist clench, squeeze through hands all the way to your fingers. Squeeze through those muscles, and then knowing that you are stronger than you realize, you can release them. Releasing through muscles of shoulders. Feel them sink closer to the ground. Your upper arms relax, forearms heavy with comfort. Wrists descend, dissolving tension. Each of the fingers of your right hand relax. Relax each of the fingers of your left hand. You can bring your chin down to your chest. And release that. Returning full alignment and length through the back of the neck. Relaxation sweeps with a tingle onto your scalp and round onto your face. You can contract the muscles of face, squeeze each of the muscles of face up into the center of your face towards your nose, and then release that and feel the forehead release. And the size of nose relax. Your airways and sinuses begin to clear. Eyes resting with ease. And behind the eyes, relax. Relax your brow. Relax your jaw. Your mouth and throat. Relax your tongue. Relax your brain. Relax. Relax. Rest a moment. Replenish. Restore. Rejuvenate. Recalibrate with the abundance of creativity, of new energy, of of new ideas, possibilities, opportunities, and pure joy as it pours into you and pours from you in all directions. Take a deep, knowing breath in, and let that be absorbed by every single cell. Another 2 breaths like that. Deep breath in. And on your next deep breath, we can begin to dance with that joy and that abundance, creativity and energy and positivity through crown of head, through your neck, your face, your shoulders, upper arms, bringing small circles to elbows, circling around your forearms and wrists, your hands and fingers in those joyful circles ever present in nature, ever present through you. Those circling around now through chest, back, waist, belly, your hips. You can form circles through hips. Perhaps those circles get bigger as you go through now your upper legs, through your knees, low legs, through your ankles, your feet, your toes, and gradually in its center, we can bring our hands together. Let's rub our palms together, generate some heat there. Wow! You bring one hand to your heart space, one hand to womb space, sacred life force energy space. Take a deep, nourishing breath in. And as you breathe out, enjoying that glow, pure harmony throughout your entire being, blissful. Thank you for joining me. Take your time coming around. I'm going to turn this down, bros.